Hi, everybody. Welcome to BS of the Week. I'm Patrick Driggett, former coach and caretaker coach now of the Berlin Fire. And I'm joined by my special guests, Conrad.
Yep, Conrad Whittingham, coach of the Venice Rivets.
And
Colin Andrew, head coach of the Swarming Giant Hornets.
all right. Well, thank you both so much. A long-awaited episode. Lots of scheduling going on as we do in the summer and things going on. We had a really marvelous Big Sky Bowl that just happened, several months ago, and everybody's been doing their thing, and here we are to kind of celebrate that moment. Unfortunately, Kev couldn't make it today. But here we are. Conrad, would love to get your insights into the game.
Fantastic. I think, firstly, have to say congrats to Colin on an amazing season. The two teams seem destined to kind of meet in the bowl, and after the incredible kind of overtime, could have gone either way that we had earlier in the season, then the bowl game was certainly for 3 quarters was incredibly close and could have gone either way. But fortunately for us, that 4th quarter kind of took it clear. But I think the game itself was it's one of those where early on we got a few third down stops which seemed to make a huge difference, and there was a bit of a gamble which sort of worked a little bit. We're on short yardage, even though we knew there'll be loads of passes. We went to 4-3 to run stop because I can never pronounce his name quite right. Is it Wimbumsup, the running back? That's him. He got about a third of his yards he got all season against us last time. So I was determined this time, thought, right, if he carries on third down, we want to force a punt. So if you pass, you're probably going to get completions every time on third down, but at least we'll try and force a few turnovers on those. And it kind of worked. We got a few of them on that, but then by later in the game, every time it was third and short, we just seemed to get passed on with option passes for loads of yards. But it kind of helped because he was held to under 20 yards all game. And given he seemed to he rushed for like 150 on first time, I think, if memory serves me right. And he'd keep the drives going a lot more. Whereas this time we forced a lot more punts. And that was massive, really, because then, our offense and special teams, if we get enough punts and change the possessions enough goes, then we normally put up the points. So really, really pleased defensively. Escobar is a beast. The next year, as he keeps getting older, he's going to just be so hard to stop for any team in the league. But this year, fortunately, he's still young enough that he hasn't quite got all his bonuses and everything. So we were able to just about keep him in check. But the run game, stopping that, I think weirdly made all the difference. Offense-wise, Emu was the stud. He was absolute star. And 7 TDs in the bowl game is just something just truly sensational. So he was the one who did it for us. The pass game was good, and Ruggs just seemed to kind of, even though he was a little bit hobbled, he seemed to get lots of big breaks. But Emu just in his going into age 9 now, he was just sensational. So he pretty much won us that game. So he was great. And special teams, of course, the third aspects were really good. I think, the kicker in all, he was 9 out of 10 on his kicks. The punter, Bigfoot, was just under 50 average. And then, Gazelle and Veyron did great on the returns. So overall, we lost the turnover battle, but the special teams were great. Offense did really well. Emu was a star. And defensively, it was like bend but don't break at times. Kind of, we gave up a reasonable number of points, but overall, we forced enough punts to kind of, in the end, with a good 4th quarter, pull out clear. So, so absolutely chuffed. Such an old team, which is going to be crazily older for next year. Probably the oldest team in the history of any Gridiron league, probably next year. We currently, I think, across all the starters, I worked out our average age will be 7.3, which will be pretty spectacular, with like an age 10 middle linebacker, 2 age 9 running back, stuff like that. But we'll keep giving it a shot until we're knocked off the perch.
Wow. Well, thank you for that. I was surprised, because the Giant Hornets that turnover battle wasn't even a battle. I mean, you just gave up on that one, but it didn't have as big of an impact, I think, as as we would have thought. But going into that fourth quarter, it was close, right? And I think by 1 point, the Giant Hornets had the highest scoring quarter of 22 points in the third quarter versus your 21 in the fourth. But it was an exciting game. That there was a lot going on, and it was really cool. And well, I'm not even gonna do a prediction anymore. I feel like predicting if Conrad's gonna finally age out, even though you say it. It's kind of like me talking about the Fire and being able to win. It's like it's the antithesis of that. But yeah, no, really appreciate that. And Colin, would love to give you the mic to say some
thanks,
words.
Patrick. Thanks, Conrad. First of all, Conrad, congratulations. Well played. Seventh ball game is outstanding. Never mind how many million games you've won on the trot. Just too good on the day. Playing against my 3-4 running defense. There's some really good players in my defense, and I just couldn't stop them. Your Rugsley, or whatever he's called, the Ruggs the third, he was double teamed the whole game. He had over 30 levels double teaming. I think he only made 5 receipts, but he scored a bazillion yards. So just when he did catch it, he just went for a mile. I'm going to be honest, real life issues. I've not even watched the game, so I can only apologise to everybody that I've not commented. I haven't had time to watch the game. But Conrad, I've seen the score when I reached out to Rich and Rich. And Conrad's summary, I think, sums it really well. I think one thing I did see, I did 6 running back fumbles, and you recovered 4 of them, Conrad. I think if those 4, as well as those other 2 interceptions, I don't think it would have made any difference at all. Your fourth quarter was just outstanding. I looked at it, I thought, blooming heck, I'm nearly there. And then, oh no, I'm not. So congratulations, Conrad, well played. Just too good. I tried absolutely everything I could. I said there's some really good players on my team, and we just couldn't stop anything when it mattered. So you must have a good team. Totally game plan me. Well played. Congratulations.
Cheers. Yeah, no, I think it's that thing of, because they're also old, but that does mean they've got those extra levels from the experience, which comes in so handy. And we were lucky in that, like, Ruggs was he had a little bit of injury, but all the other main key players, so again, Emu, middle linebacker, who've been hurt a little bit early in the year, all fine, and having them all fit at their age, that was really lucky. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you look throughout the season, there were times we had some injuries stacking up, but we didn't get them at bad times. So if we'd got an injury on someone come first round of the playoffs, then suddenly you're in trouble. But we didn't. We're really lucky on the injury. So the vets just kept on playing. So we're really fortunate on that.
Yeah. Calgary, a word on him, he's definitely retiring this season. He was probably 0.2 of a level behind Ipney, but because of his better attributes and his experience and his leadership, I thought he had to play, and I thought he did really well. The good thing is Escobar's going to get the running back receiver coach thing this year at age 3, so he's gonna do a bit. I just need to work on my offensive line a bit more, I think. So yeah, well played. And I say I'm sorry to everybody that I've not been able to comment. I just haven't had time due to issues to watch the game yet. Hoping to see everybody at the draft, but if I do go, it's a really, really last minute decision. So hoping to see you there. Apologies if I don't.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Colin. We all know, this is a game. We make this show because it's for fun, because we love the people. I love having y'all on, and it's been a pleasure. This is our second one with the two of you, I guess, right? Is it our second one or is our third one? I don't even know anymore. We actually have done a couple of these. Yeah. So it's always lovely having you both on together, and for people who may know, this is probably our final episode, at least the one with me here. So I have been with the Berlin Fire every time I've come back to the game from the very beginning. It was the first team I ever got. back when Matt Cooper was pretty dominant. And I loved the game. I fell in love with the game then, and kind of grew up over the years and got kinder and nicer and had so many nice community members be really awesome to me. And I made so many friends along the way. And I finally I wanted to try something different. And I think that's okay. I really love the Berlin Fire. I will always have a soft spot in my heart, and I'll be caretaking them. I think they're actually on the upswing. There's quite a few really cool things happening with them over the next couple seasons. So hopefully whoever becomes the coach knows what to do with them. But I'm going up to the Atlantic. I'm going to really miss people like Lee Dunstan and, the other people in my Sam, the people in my division, and really just the whole league. And Kev obviously is just a stellar person. And the reason this show continues to have run is because Kev stepped up and learned how to edit videos, which is just incredible. And I wish he was here. So, just have a lot of love for everybody out there in the community. And, also I hope we do more of these. I don't know what it'll look like. I don't think my schedule anymore supports. I do these during lunch. Right now it's my lunchtime, and try to fit them in. But I've learned so much just doing this. Kev and I love. We learn a lot from all the people who host, and Conrad always drops wisdom before and after, and Colin is just, everyone's so wonderful, and we really appreciate you all. And this is it's a bye for now. But I'm still here. I'm still in Gridiron. Just there's not going to be a weekly BS of the week during the season, unless Kev decides to continue something. But right now we haven't worked anything out there. I know we're both very busy. And so thank you all for kind of participating in the somewhat final episode. So,
well, Patrick, before you go, I'd like to thank you on behalf of all the Gridiron coaches in the Big Sky. Thank you very much. You've done a tremendous job with this Big Sky of the week. It's been good fun. Everybody loves it on the run up to the games while we're waiting. So thank you for it. I thoroughly enjoyed participating. Thank you. You're a top man.
Thanks, Colin. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Echo Colin's thoughts entirely. It's been a wonderful part of the league for it feels ages and ages now. And you'll be sorely missed.
Well, I appreciate you all so much, and to everyone out there, thank you for watching and enjoying it, and the comments. It really fed our souls. It was, it's a labor of love, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And I appreciate everybody out there, and say hi. And I was just telling Conrad and Colin that my goal is to be there next season for a live draft. I was trying to come this year. It just quite didn't squeak in. I couldn't make it fit, but I think next year I'm going to try to come out there and convince some of the other US based coaches to make the trip with me, and maybe we'll come and be rowdy Yanks in Bristol and hang out with everybody, have a couple pints, and do some live drafting. But thank you all so much, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers, Axel. Bye.
Bye.